Oh, what the shit?
And it was so boring.
Is that what I think it is?
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
I hate them.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That was so awful. You can't handle the truth.
Wow. Thanks, Jack. He's saying we can't handle the truth. We may have some hard truths this week as we welcome you to episode 6. This is episode 6, right? Wow. Episode 6 of See It, Stream It, Skip It, the movie podcast affiliated with Metro News, where we discuss all the movies playing in theaters and if they are worth your time. I am your regular host, Ethan Collins. Joined alongside me is my co-host, as always, Celeste Ellis.
Hello.
All right, Celeste, what do you say we just get right into it?
Let's go.
All right, roll the trailer.
I found something.
Okay. Did you find?
Found a place. It's massive in there. It just goes on and on and on. All these rooms. This place built, though. Actually, more like it remembers them. And the more times it remembers something, the less it does.
Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons and starring Chiwetel Ejiofor, Renette Vrensve, and Mark Duplass. You are not supposed to be here. A strange doorway appears in the basement of a furniture showroom. That's it. That's the synopsis.
Well, that's pretty vague.
Yeah, it is very vague. But
I feel like the trailers were equally as vague. So if you don't know what this movie is about going into it, I feel like neither the trailer nor the synopsis are going to help you very much.
that is correct. And you also kind of need to do some research before you go into this. So it should be mentioned, you and I both went and saw this movie at a drive-in, mind you. And we had kind of high expectations for this movie. We thought it would be good. And I feel like it kind of missed the mark for me, not to, go into our thoughts immediately, but I felt like this one kind of missed the mark for me. But this movie required a lot of backstory. I appreciate the concept. I liked the concept. I just thought it felt a little bit flat.
So I actually did some further research after we watched it, and the director is not the writer. So a little bit of backstory for Backrooms. It's based on an internet lore about the back rooms that you can slip into. It sort of plays on that liminal space sort of fear that I think everybody kind of has, like something a little uncanny, something that's not supposed to be there. So building on that lore, the director actually created a web series where he has different characters getting lost in these back rooms. And his YouTube series was very popular and well regarded, but he actually did not write this movie. A24 hired someone else to write the script, so he was really just in charge of directing, less involved with the story. So I think maybe that's where some of my issues come in, are you really kind of have to know what you're getting into to understand this movie, I think.
I tend to agree, and if you don't, you kind of fall into a trap of just like being like, I don't really understand what's going on here. The concept is good, but the story itself just kind of falls or goes quite over your head. However, I think we can safely say that the acting in this movie is superb.
Excellent. I love the lead actor. I think he does a fantastic job. He plays a really an angry, a kind of quiet, angry character, and I feel like he really portrays that on the screen. He's very believable. I also want to say that I think it looks fantastic.
Oh yes, this movie does look fantastic.
Aesthetically, it looks great. I think it's set in 1991, and I think I said to you, my grandparents had that couch in the 90s in their house, so they really got the like early 90s aesthetic correct. Like, it looks fantastic. I think the direction's good. It's really the story where it falls flat for me.
And one of the guys that I brought up in this, Mark Duplass, plays one of the characters, and his character is really in it for just like a few minutes, but you're a big fan of his. I'm a big fan of his, both as like a writer and an actor. I think he does really fun things with horror. I'm a huge fan of his movie Creep and Creep 2. Creep 2 is better than Creep 1.
I agree, but he said that he thought he would have to do a lot of helping of a first time. I think he's 23 years old, this director. Mark Duplass said that he thought he would have to step in and kind of show him the ropes, and that he didn't at all, that this kid really had it kind of under control. And it's really working out for him. I mean, this movie has made over $256 million worldwide. So
what was the budget on this film?
I'm not sure of the budget. It is produced by A24, so
probably under $10 million, you would have to say.
I would think.
It's certainly not Obsession budget, but it's definitely a lower budget.
You're really right on it. It says $10 million.
Well, there you go.
You really know a $10 million movie when you see one.
That's. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
I think we just watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, this one I really wanted to like it, especially after seeing Obsession. I felt that Obsession really lived up to the hype, and I was really hoping that Backrooms would also live up to the hype for me, because before we even saw it, I heard nothing but good things. I heard how great it was, how incredible it is that it's another YouTube director. Can you believe it? 2 in one summer, both having these huge hits. So I had been told that this one was also great, and then this one just didn't do it for me the way that Obsession did.
All right. Well, go ahead and do the final verdict here, Celeste. Would you see this, would you stream this, or would you skip this?
This is a stream it for me, I think. I think I would like it more if I had some of the back context, but not knowing any of that, this is a stream for me.
I tend to agree with you as well. I do think it's fun for the experience. I guess the theater experience. I'm kind of getting around to going to liking going to see horror movies in the theaters. I never really did as a younger person. I mean, obviously, didn't want to be scared in a theater, but now it's kind of going on. I will say though, for a technical term by the genre of a horror movie, in 90 seconds here, it's not that scary.
No, it really isn't as scary as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is going to do it for our review of Backrooms. So,
I don't think you said. Are you a
Oh yeah, I'm a stream it.
You're a stream it?
Yeah, I'm definitely a stream it for this one. I'm glad I went to go see it in the theater, but at the same time, you kind of the way that I'm looking at this is that our audiences are not going to the theater as much as we are. That's our job, is to go to the theater, so you only know when you have to go to the movies. When we say you go to the movies, you should go to the movies. And to be quite honest with you, I think most of the listening audience would just kind of be lost, especially when you have to do homework
right.
for a movie. I mean, I don't really know a better term for that other than just homework.
Right.
So, all right, that is going to do it for our review of Backrooms. And when we come back, the highly anticipated Steven Spielberg Disclosure Day. He returns to Aliens. Our thoughts may surprise you. That's coming up next here on See It, Stream It, Skip It.
We We're interrupting our coverage. There has been a threat to publicly release government material long shrouded in secrecy.
Are they people?
No.
Do you think there could be others?
People have a right to know the truth.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world, all at once.
If you do this, there's no undoing it.
There will be no other day like tomorrow.
Disclosure Day, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, and Coleman Domingo. The synopsis: we deserve to know. A cybersecurity expert becomes a whistleblower to reveal secrets about aliens, putting him on the run from a corporation while a meteorologist experiences strange phenomenon and joins forces with him to prove that there is life beyond our knowledge. That's a very good synopsis. Much different tone than Backrooms, I would definitely say. You kind of knew exactly what you were going into with this film. Steven Spielberg, it's aliens. He's done this before. Surely he can't screw this up. My initial thoughts, he didn't screw it up, but he didn't necessarily knock it out of the park. I think this was a bunt single.
Yeah, for me, this feels like part 2 of a trilogy, and I haven't seen part 1.
Or part 3.
Or part 3.
Part 3's not coming.
And part 3 is not coming, and I honestly would have liked to have seen this movie stretched into a trilogy. I think there's enough content there that he could have made this 3 movies, and I would have went to the theater to see all 3 of them. But he tries to fit all of this lore into this one movie, and for me, it just really misses it. I liked what I saw, but I wanted so many more answers. I wanted so much more information. But yeah.
I won't necessarily get too much into spoilers, honestly, because there's not really much to spoil in this movie.
Yeah, they kind of let you know everything that's happening from the trailer. Like, if you've watched the trailers, you kind of get what's going to happen in the film.
Well, okay, I'll pose that question to you then. Do you feel like the trailer ruins this movie?
I think that modern trailers have a habit of putting too much up front and spoiling too many things. I don't think I could count on my hands how many times I've thought, why did they put this in the trailer? They should have saved this reveal for the movie. And I don't think that's...
Bucky and Winter Soldier.
That only worked on me because I had not seen any of the trailers. With Marvel movies specifically, I make it a point to try not to watch any of the trailers because they give too much away. But it's not just a Marvel problem. I think it's just a thing with modern audiences that they feel like they have to give us too much to get us in. But then you lose all of the surprise. So I really think they could have kept back Emily Blunt entirely from the trailer.
I think that's a fair point. Another thing that I have a little bit of a problem with this movie is the beginning. The beginning scene, I guess you could say, you're thrown into kind of this lore of sort of a bait and tackle scene sort of thing. It's like a meetup or a trade or something like that. And you have no idea really, why are they here? What are they agreeing to?
Who are these people? Yeah, why should we care about what's happening to them?
And you just get kind of thrusted into the action. As you said, it felt like part 2 of trilogy, and we never saw part 1, and we're probably not going to get a part 3. It honestly felt like Deathly Hallows Part 2 if you hadn't watched part 1.
Exactly.
Like, a whole bunch of stuff has happened. And then there is probably what I have the biggest problem with in this movie is that the fact that there is a kind of side plot that they never discuss, they never really go in depth into, is that I guess you're supposed to understand that World War III is like imminent, like we're at 11:59 on the midnight doomsday clock, and the whole world's about to fall apart, but we're supposed to care about aliens being among us?
Yeah, that's like a background plot that really does not play into the story at all, I don't think. I mean, a little, but none of it is explained. We don't know why it's important that we know that. It's just, it feels really rushed. And I think it's because, they tried to fit all of this world building, all of this plot into one movie instead of stretching it over 3.
Would you have liked this better if it was a streaming series, like a limited streaming series?
I think I would have just liked it if there was a part 1.
That's fair.
Really all I want. I want to know who this character is, how we got to this point, both with the World War III thing and with the aliens. And then I want to see how it gets resolved, because we don't really see any resolution at the end of the movie.
One person I did not mention in the cast list is Eve Hewson, who you have coined as Bono's daughter because, well, that is what she is. She is Bono's daughter, or Bono Jr., if you will. She plays kind of an important role in this movie, but at the same time, though, is, in my opinion, from the trailer, fronted like she is one of the main character, not just a main character, the main character, and she's probably the 4th most important character in the entire movie.
And I feel like her character is not fleshed out enough. I think I would have really liked her character, but because we have such a limited amount of the story with her in it, I kind of don't feel as invested as her as I think I should.
Coleman Domingo is, as always, fantastic, though.
A bright spot in anything, any TV show, any movie. He's fantastic. He never disappoints.
I think Josh O'Connor was also really good in this film.
I also thought that Emily Blunt did a good job.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the way her character was written, honestly.
Yeah.
But she did a good job with the content.
We saw this movie with my parents, and I hope I don't get in trouble for calling them out on this, but one of my parents once said, there is no way that we're supposed to believe that Emily Blunt is in her mid to late 30s in this movie. But I also agree with what he said, with what they said earlier in saying that, why is Colin Firth British if he's supposed to be an American secret keeper?
I don't have a problem with Colin Firth being British. I think he's just supposed to be a corporate type. I think he's meant to be more of like an Elon Musk maybe than anything else. So to me, it makes sense that he is, not American born. That I didn't have a problem with that. I also don't have a problem with, they tell us that Emily Blunt is 38. I don't think that she's not believable as 38. So,
do you believe her to be in a relationship with Wyatt Russell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly thought they had pretty good chemistry together.
Okay.
But yeah, I wanted to love this. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why I didn't like it as much, because I had really high expectations and thought, this is his wheelhouse. Steven Spielberg loves aliens. For our bonus episode, we've been really looking into his back catalog, and this man loves aliens. So I thought this would be better.
See it, stream it, or skip it.
To say all that, I'm still going to say see it. I still think it's worth seeing.
I'm going to say skip it.
What?
Yes.
I'm honestly shocked that you would say skip it.
I'm just going to say skip it. I mean, in all seriousness. All right, we're going to wrap things up after this on See It, Stream It, Skip It. Wrapping things up here on episode 6 of See It, Stream It, Skip It. And we have finally passed Disclosure Day. And you know what that means? It's time for our first bonus episode. But it hasn't come up yet.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Coming out tomorrow. That is, of course, if you listen to it, our episodes when it first comes out. The bonus episode will be released on Friday. And it'll just be a pure opinion piece on what our favorite Steven Spielberg directed movies are.
Yes, because we found out in doing research for this that he has produced every movie of the last 35 years.
Think of a movie between 1980 and now and put together your top 5 list. If your top 5 list doesn't have a Steven Spielberg affiliated movie, you might be a theater weirdo. I don't know. Pretentious.
I won't disparage our audience, but the man has his hands in everything.
Yeah. I mean,
he's prolific. He is genuinely prolific in what he's produced.
He's probably the most influential person in Hollywood of multiple generations.
Yeah, I would say from 1975 on that he's one of the most influential directors.
And most influential people in film, just in general. So normally we take our time here to talk about what we're going to be doing next episode. And that one is going to be, well, I'll let you, unless you don't remember.
No, I remember.
Okay, go ahead.
So next week we're going to talk about Toy Story 5.
Okay. I'm just like I'm so done with Toy Story.
I was going to say the not long awaited sequel.
Yeah.
To a sequel to a sequel.
Not long awaited, just not even awaited, just
not needed,
yeah.
not expected.
But I'm willing to be flipped in saying that it could be better than 4.
I liked 4. The thing is, I keep liking these movies. I keep thinking, cut it off. It's time. Let's let this go. But then I keep liking them, so we'll see.
Woody's bald in this.
I do kind of love that feature. And I also like that it's the toys versus an iPad. I do think that that's great.
I mean, yeah, I do like this concept. But what I am looking forward to is the other movie that we're going to be talking about next week.
Death of Robin Hood.
Starring Hugh Jackman. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I've seen, and we go to the movies a lot. Like a lot. I've seen one trailer for this movie.
Yeah, it really is kind of going under the radar.
I probably wouldn't have even heard of it if there wasn't a movie poster in the theater that we go to.
They're also kind of burying this movie with a lot of other blockbusters released at the same time. Mm-hmm. So maybe the studio thinks it's going to be a big flop. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm excited to see it,
Not
too.
until we review it and say you gotta go see it.
Well, we'll see. We haven't seen this one yet. Usually we've already watched at least one of the movies when we record, and we've not seen any of them.
Yeah.
So
busy weekend ahead.
Yes.
Got to see a lot of movies. All right. Well, any final thoughts? 30 seconds to wrap this up? No? Okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, that's going to do it for episode 6 of See It, Stream It, Skip It. Remember, if you're going to see a movie in the theater and you want our reviews, normally whatever's playing in the theaters, we've done a review of so far on this podcast. So be sure to check out our previous episodes and try to listen in. And we'll see you next week when we discuss Death and Robin Hood and Toy Story 5.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.